if you like this absolutely classic movie,
How come your mom's not here?
The water's so high. She must be stuck. Too bad we don't have a boat.
then you will love this little flooded world game, where you will start with this little red frizzy haired person, boy or girl, you can't tell, and if you did want to ponder that more, it is quickly forgotten as you are taken by the smoothest title animation you've seen in a while. Now, I will give little away here, no real spoilers, to do so would ruin the game, but despite the distant horizon, the game is in fact a side-scroller, left and right, and up and down, and you wonder if this will make the game feel flat, like my commentary, and if you agree, definitely do not hit the sub or like button. Complexity is not the name of the game here, and as you work out the controls you navigate red, as that is what your little avatar is surely called, through a flooded world and start with a frankly beautifully drawn ruined town. And as you come to particular points, somber, classical, almost ambient music highlights moments where you just pause and look. It will not take you long before you realise that there are puzzles to be solved here, mostly involving pushing things around, pushing buttons or pulling levers, but it all kind of feels integrated somehow. These don't feel like puzzles, more pauses, reflections perhaps. And when you jump into the water, it is filled with the debris of personal effects of a now vanished people. It shows a world taken by surprise. Where have the people gone? Is this the answer to those noisy neighbours? To have none. In the various discovered rooms, you being you and having an eye for detail, will see various sketches or drawings that sit in the background, that are story points easily missed, but being keen-eyed you miss nothing. But being keen-eyed does not always mean you are the sharpest tackle in the box, as surely all the bumbling around here is in fact deliberate. You are in fact trying to experience the game more. It is, of course, does not mean that you are a fool unable to figure out when or how to push a single button. Not at all. But solutions are always found. And eventually, buttons are pushed, and your reward is a cutscene. And here you have navigated Red to a furnace where he gets char grilled. Or maybe he just gets a fancy diving suit. With the new suit on, and it will never come off by the way, you hop and climb your little paddle feet to the most important part of the game, your ship. And oh, what a beauty she is. Metal plates, wood planks, a coppery rusty colour, no streamlining at all. A ship, well, that could be a descriptive stretch. And jumping up onto the top, and then seeing a green glowy knob the other end and going over to that, and then hopping onto that knobby green thing there. Hopping onto it. You unshackle this America's Cup contender and set free this lovely chubby girl. She doesn't want to be tied up as you wander over her. Freedom is what she deserves. With SS Chunky free, you start working out how to sail, how to move your levers around to in turn move the sails to catch the incredibly shifting wind. The wind changes so much, many mothers' warnings come true, singing countless angry or sad expressions frozen on children's faces, but be aware of low obstacles, which your mast seems to have issues with. But no worries, as all damage can be repaired. And if you don't have a repair kit on board, you can be sure that your next challenge will have one. Even if sometimes you are fooled by what looks like an easy puzzle. Oh no, a good game is like a woman. There are layers. There are always layers. Unfortunately, A game's ones are easier to figure out. However, with the puzzle solved, you will be impressed by the clever camera angles which reward you, highlighting key moments. Nice design right there. But one of the beauties of this game is the atmospherics, the lighting, the music, the sailing, and how the scenery changes as you progress on your journey, and you will later describe this part of the game as visually stunning, or maybe even a feast for the eyes, or perhaps extraordinarily well crafted, and it ultimately is invoking a deep sense of exploration. An exploration of a world in which you are a survivor, searching this flooded world, searching for not just people, but any person, even just one. But this beauty is punctuated by moments that you will remember. As you unlock your ship and all it contains within it, you will often venture out into the ocean, seeking treasures and resources to fuel your ever-hungry ship. And once you find them, you pick them up. You take them back to your ship. And when inside your ship, you hang those resources on some hooks ready to feed your ship's furnace. Simple, but so very neat. And this is where your game comes alive, as you have multiple levers to pull. The furnace to keep stoked. Should you use the sails? Should you use the engine? So many choices, so much to do. But this time you steam forward. And as you expand your ship, you even venture into the depths, hooking up treasures located by your sonar and pulling them on board. There are good resources to be had if you keep your eyes open. And just when you think the game could get no more special, you discover that your ship is also capable of submerging. And oh, what a beauty she is. And now not only do you have speed and power to control, but depth as well. Little Red is a busy little boy indeed. And as you travel on and explore ever deeper, there are wonders to be found. Diving deep, you navigate lost, sunken cities, and within you will find lost rooms with secrets unveiled where in that moment you may forget that this is just a game. And in these moments you may even forge memories. Or maybe you just tick a box and are ready to move on. After all, the challenge is to complete the game, is it not? Or is it? Maybe, just maybe, you are seeing that you should play this game slowly and soak it in. But it just isn't about the dark depths of the abyss. You will also see that there is a sense of scale with clever camera angles, and you will see that you are a little thing in a very big world. In fact, you are a very little thing. Your reward? Well, cinematics. And one is shown here, being not just pretty, but moving the story forward, reminding you that you are a small fish in a big ocean. But we all have a story to be told, don't we? And it is incumbent upon us to do so, as to not do so may have a bigger impact on the world than you may ever know. A good game makes you think. A good game becomes art.